Anybody read the paper today? Not me either. But I know what's in it. Somebody might have tweeted something. Someone might have died. Somebody's hurting. Somebody's sad. Probably about half a page of classifieds and maybe about 4 pages of comics. That's funny. And a couple obituaries. Good times. $1.25. Well spent. And Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, I think it's time we change states. Everyone, please repeat after me. Hakuna Matata. Thank you. You guys did awesome. Hakuna Matata. That is the state that I'm talking about that I think we should all be in. Hakuna Matata. It's a wonderful phrase in Swahili. Hakuna Matata. It's a problems-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Now, I grew up in South Jamaica, Queens, as a family of 7. We didn't really have Hakuna Matata. We had the opposite of Hakuna Matata, which is drop the ha, Kuna Matata. It means there is worries. We worried about where we were going to live the next year. We worried about what we were going to eat, where we were going to go to school, what we were going to wear. We didn't worry about getting sick. I don't know how many of you guys know about the walk it off method. We were worried about doctor's bills. So it was like, if you're not dead, walk it off and go to sleep. Fever, walk it off, go to sleep. Just your ankle, limp it off and go to sleep. One time, I scared my mom. I was wrestling with my brother, and I banged my head in the radiator on the wall. I still have a little bald spot back there. From it, it was bleeding. She got stressed. We went to Jamaica Hospital. She's all panicking, and I'm sitting there, and I know the method. Walk it off. After an hour in the waiting room, you good, Quentin? We walked it off. We went home. I don't think I'm crazy. It's, let me see, around 1994, I was 9 years old when I was introduced to Hakuna Matata. And some people might say, well, that's just a cartoon. And I ignored it as it was a cartoon that I saw it on. It was actually a song. And I ignored it until my adult years. I actually became so caught up with just the opposite that when I was working, my whole environment was just complimenting my worries. I had 3 kids by age 23. I'd go to work like, man, I'm tired. And what would I get? Me too. Man, you got kids, right? Yep, times are hard. We get paid every 2 weeks, so that means we're broke every 1 week. And we're borrowing money and just, times are hard. How's your credit? Sucks. Me too, man. How's your bills? High. I got you. Every single thing that I could complain about was, hey, I don't feel too good. Not me either. Somebody could always say, you know what, me too. It was perfect. If you came to my group at work and you were positive, we didn't like you. You're coming in with your optimism, like life is great, I'm healthy, like get out of here, man. We don't like that. All right, you're gonna mess up the vibe. We're cool where we're at. It's like sometimes people used to come with some craziness, like, I love my marriage, I'm happy with kids, I'm healthy. Like, who does that? Not us. One day, I'm going around just being my negative old self. This was me for years. I wake up every morning, read the paper, and that's just how I start my day, and I just continue. Now, my cousin wanted me to listen to this Les Brown speech. Bugged me for weeks. So I just to shut her up, I listened to it. I'm like, let me just hear this guy talking about some nonsense, optimism crap. And he brought up that movie. And I'm like, wait a minute. And he brought up the movie and just put it in a way where he was just like, you should take a risk. And in life, you're not where you are. Like you are, here's a quote. This really hurt me. He said, you don't get in life what you want. You get in life what you are. So that meant I was broke. I mean, I was bad credit. I mean, I was unhealthy. That means I was all the things that I was complaining about, and that's not true. But then, it kind of was. So I kept listening to this guy, Mr. Les Brown. And then he said, you know what? I started feeling different on the inside. I started looking at things differently. And he always used the word risk. Take the risk. So I worked at this job for 7 years. And I know that this environment was not helping me become my best. I'm a father, I'm a husband. And I took the risk. And there's a saying, if you don't take risks, you cannot grow. And if you cannot grow, you can't become your best. And if you can't become your best, then you won't be happy. And if you can't be happy, then what else is there? So I left. I started my own business. After 2 months, totally went out of business. I can tell you guys what I was doing. I was selling Jordans. I was getting them for very good prices, and I was selling them for like super, triple, quadruple the price. Balling. But the company was doing some legal stuff, and then I just cut off my shipments, and I'm out of business with a whole bunch of sneakers in my basement. However, I started another business, and it failed. And I started another business, and it failed. Good thing I had okay credit. But I realized that I didn't mind failing because I knew that I was doing this on my own. I couldn't point the finger at anybody. I took responsibility for my life. And I realized that every time I failed, I got better and better and better. And then I started going back to Hakuna Matata. I had no worries. I said, you know what? I got 5 kids now. Give me 7. No. Just for speech purposes. But, you know, I'm good with 5. You know, I have a beautiful, amazing wife who stayed with me this whole time, and that's kind of rare with my demographic. However, but, you know, I just want to let you guys know, listen, life is life. But Hakuna Matata, you only get one shot at it, why not? So, Hakuna Matata. Thank you.